Little basketball talk as Greg Gard's Badgers wrapped up the exhibition portion of the schedule with a Wednesday night exhibition win against UW-Platteville in the annual Guarding Against Cancer game. We'll talk Badger hoops with the head coach as well as the new assistant to the head coach, Brad Davison. And John Arias will continue his conversation with three gifted setters in the Badgers program, past and present. All coming up on this week's installment of the Badgers Sports Report. Andrew Rohde the rebound, and running to the rim is Blackwell, catching left block, darts it back out the Rapp. Another three, straight on, straight in. Back-to-back threes for Austin Rapp, and it's 7-6 Platteville. Right of the lane, Boyd turns it back, high pass pulled down by Rapp, out to Rohde, tries a three left pocket, got it. Andrew Rohde with a triple, 43-29 the Badgers. And it goes to Blackwell, left side of the front court, feeds Rapp to the line, into Winter, knocked away. Boyd is there, low on the right, cleans it up, flipped it in.
Brick by brick every day, get a little bit better at certain spots, and I like this squad a lot. We got a lot of firepower. Obviously tonight we didn't shoot as well as I know that we can, but moving forward, I know what we're capable of, and I think we're going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Set the standard. Set the standard. Let's go.
Ricardo Holman from one end of the yard to the other. Touchdown, Wisconsin, as the Badgers are back in the fight. In stride, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. And a clean path to the quarterback, Christian Allegro. He's gone, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health and is brought to you by Hy-Vee and by Construction Business Group, by Gruber Law Offices, and by WEA Member Benefits.
Have you heard people say women's sports are having a moment?
It's not a moment.
Moments are fleeting. They come and they go.
This isn't just a moment.
But success is nothing new at Wisconsin.
History in Wisconsin.
There's a history here.
8 championships.
So let's celebrate women's sports for what it really is.
It's not a moment.
It's not a moment.
It's a movement.
And you're invited to come along for the ride.
UW Health, proud title sponsor of Badger Women's Sports.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Well, no doubt Badger basketball fans have been waiting a long time to get the season started, and as always, the games will begin fast and furious, including Monday night against Campbell, Friday night against Northern Illinois, and off we go. And with that, we welcome in Badgers head coach Greg Gard. About a decade into the gig here, being a head coach, as much as the landscape of college athletics have changed, are your feelings still similar to year one? You know, the anxiety, but also an eagerness to see what will become of this team?
Yeah, I think anytime you go into you walk into the season, all the stuff that goes on around the outside, you kind of are able to shut the door on that as you get into practice and obviously game preparation and an upcoming game. So, as much as the outside world has changed, the players I don't think really have. I think what we try to emphasize and what we teach is still the same. And as I've always said, the really good players want to be coached and want to be told the truth. And this group has been terrific to this point of soaking things in, of growing together since they all got here in June. And actually they all didn't get here until late August. But, it's exciting what this group can become. We're obviously an exciting team right now, but I see there's a lot more that we can accomplish and a lot more that we can get better at.
Being able to work with these guys a little bit more in recent years over the summer, I would think is so critical with so many new faces, freshmen, transfers. You mentioned 2 got here late, two of the young guys, 2 of the freshmen. But give us an idea of how the team grew even in the summer months before training camp actually began.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just the connectivity between them as people. You get a chance to spend around. You have 3 returners that played, 3 others that were here. So 6 returning, 9 newcomers. So it's a matter of getting to know each other's names, and not calling them by the wrong name. And just that connection that develops off the court is probably even more important than on the court. And then obviously getting a chance to work with them individually and in small groups through the summer, and then putting some team things together. I think you never really understand where you are and where you need to be until you see some outside competition, which we're into that phase now. But this group really has bought into playing with each other, for each other, wanting to have the best team possible.
One of the things you and many other programs have been able to do with the exhibition schedule is go up against another Power 4, which obviously, the fans who consume that game, either in person, watch it online, whatever, it was entertaining.
Right.
Is that something we will see more of moving forward here?
Well, from our standpoint, yes. I think, I'd like to be able to play more. We're limited to 2, and obviously we have our game here, our GAC game against the in-state school this year, but I'd like to be able to play more. I think the more you can challenge yourself, quite frankly, you need to schedule. If you're not scheduling yourself to get beat or having it really be really, really close, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to really challenge. And I look at scores around the country. Purdue's got beat. Houston got beat. I mean, you really need to experiment and find out where you are, and that exposes and allows you to learn way faster and way more than rolling through an opponent. So I would like to have more, and I going through Friday night with Oklahoma, I want to be able to schedule really, really hard. And if you schedule losses, so what? I'd rather have that than have a false sense of reality of who you really are.
We could talk for quite a while about the new faces. Fans have had glimpses now of a Nick Boyd, and Austin Rapp, and Andrew Rohde. What's the biggest strength of those guys, on and off the floor, the time that you've been working with them?
Yeah, I think Boyd, leadership and his ability to bring electricity to us offensively. I mean, his speed with the ball, it changes our pace. It makes us even faster than we were a year ago. I think Andrew Rohde, you can just tell he's had so much experience. I mean, the defensive acumen you would expect coming out of Virginia, but the offensive playmaking ability with the ball in his hands is something I didn't realize how good he was in that. And quite frankly, I think passing is probably his best skill. And then Austin Rapp, I think Friday night showed us just how special he can be offensively. There's still a lot of work. There's a work in progress there defensively, and we got better as the game went on Friday night against Oklahoma, but I think he has an offensive skill set that really fits how we're playing exceptionally well.
It's interesting you mentioned the word defensively, because as much as we were seeing this team score more, 80 points a game last year, and we have seen this upward trend, the defensive principles are still non-negotiable. And probably if it's a freshman or a newcomer via the portal, is that still the biggest hurdle for
It is, and I think it's not that they don't want to or the desire isn't there to play defense. It is. It's the connectivity. Everybody talks about synergy and playing together offensively. Well, that connection defensively is equally as important. And I think we saw that where it wasn't there at times. It was later in the game. It was more consistent than it was earlier in the game Friday night. But that's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of reps. It's going to take not doing it right. It's really, quite frankly, what's going to take. And we saw that breaking down the film on Saturday to show where we made mistakes. We either ran 2 to the ball or we ran no one to the ball. So, you know, you can't do either one of those. You got to get the ball covered up, and then I think Oklahoma did a lot of good things against us in terms of, you know, the moving parts of slide screens, ghost screens. I'll get too technical here probably for our viewers, but it caused confusion, which is exactly what you want. We need to go through confusion in order to figure that out by the time we get into the regular season.
So a ton of teaching points, mission accomplished.
A ton of them, yes.
All right, so much more we could get into, and we will as we move forward this season with the Badger Sports Report basketball segments. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with this week's edition. We'll be right back.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. Equipment that powers through mud, dust, and extreme weather. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers.
One of the fun things about being around the Wisconsin basketball program is a lot of familiar faces, and in particular on the coaching staff. I'm still getting used to referring to this gentleman as Coach Brad Davison, but that's what he is, special assistant to the head coach. Coach Davison, that's a good ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. It's about 3 or 4 times I've heard you say it. You can just keep saying it. It feels right. Feels good.
I was always hoping when your playing career was done, thinking, at some point it's going to happen. He's going to come back. He's going to be on the staff. For those who don't know, and I know a lot of people have read about it, tell us life comes at you fast. Give us the version of how you are now on the coaching staff here at Wisconsin.
Most definitely. First of all, thank you for the warm welcome. So good to be back. And when you say familiar faces, it's so good to have the chance to sit across from you. Now in this chair, a new seat for me that I'm still getting used to. But definitely came at us fast. So we were in Alicante, Spain. And when I say we, my wife and our new baby daughter, 11-month-old Maya, we were in Alicante, Spain, preparing for year 4 overseas. So I was preparing to play. My wife was preparing to play. She was getting back into it after taking the year off to have our daughter. I got a call from Coach Gard on Thursday about how this could potentially be an opportunity. Didn't think too much of it at the time. And then on Friday, he told me that it was going to be an opportunity. A, are you interested? B, is it possible? I said, well, Coach, A, this is the dream. We would love to come back. B, I have my first game tomorrow. I got a place here in Spain, and I'm under contract, so there's some things that we need to figure out. And he said, all right, figure it out, and we'll talk tomorrow. So the next day we talked again. I played in my game. Sunday I called my teammates, called the president, called the head coach, told them about our family's decision. Monday went in person and got the chance to say our goodbyes and our thank yous and to have those tough conversations, but also really good moments with the people that we really cherish in Alicante. And Tuesday packed up, Wednesday caught a flight, Thursday we're here at practice. Boom, 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 all within a week.
And right on the practice floor. It wasn't like you eased into the deal, did you?
No. I got hit by Coach Crab with a pad. I took a charge and had to pick up Nick Boyd full court, all within the first 10 minutes. Again, not exactly what I thought I signed up for, but there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
How was it playing overseas?
Loved it. For me, I've always wanted to get into college coaching. So to be a professional basketball player was never in my hopes or my dreams. But when the opportunity came, I just got married to my wife, Tyra, the summer after my super senior year. And, we had the decision. She was coaching at Milwaukee at the time. I had some NBA opportunities in terms of E10 contracts. And when it all came down, we made the decision as we wanted to spend our first year of marriage together, living in the same house, doing life together. We didn't want to do distance anymore, so we said, you know what, we're going to take a leap of faith. We're both going to play. We're going to find a place where we can both play, compete, play at a high level, and so we found ourselves in Lithuania. And then we went from Lithuania to Spain for 3 years, and that's kind of our overseas story. And it was nothing that we ever dreamed we would do, but looking back on it, so grateful for it, for the relationships that we developed from people all over the world, different backgrounds, beliefs, values, different playing styles, just a super cool opportunity. Then you just learn a whole new way to play basketball. I think I had the Wisconsin blueprint down after my 5 years here, but really expanded my knowledge and opened my mind to new ways to compete, new ways to attack offensively and defensively. So many reasons to be thankful for it, especially for the basketball side, the people side, and then also just the quality time that I got with my wife over there and now with my wife and daughter. Memories that we'll always have. So super, super thankful for our time over there.
You mentioned styles of play. It's changing here a little bit the last few years. Give us your thoughts on it's obviously it's a little more pace, shoot a lot of threes. Seems like a pretty fun style.
It's fun to watch. Again, I was just saying I need to go find some more eligibility because, man, if I could have taken some more three-pointers, we would have some fun. Man, it's fun to watch. It's fun to be in the gym. There's so much talent in the gym, experience, talent, size, speed, and then just with the coaches, Coach Gard and the rest of the staff's willingness to adapt to not only the college game, but now the players that they have in their locker room. It was awesome to see as a fan. It's even better to see now as a coach. And as a player, I think I would have really enjoyed it. But it's awesome. It's awesome to see. And you hear Coach Gard say things like, run, push the pace, shoot it. These are all things I didn't necessarily always hear when I was here. But it's awesome. So thankful to be a part of it and can't wait to see these guys compete against a different jersey.
Have you heard people say women's sports are having a moment?
It's not a moment.
Moments are fleeting. They come and they go.
This isn't just a moment.
But success is nothing new at Wisconsin.
History in Wisconsin.
There's a history here.
Age championship.
So let's celebrate women's sports for what it really is.
It's not a moment.
It's not a moment.
It's a movement.
And you're invited to come along for the ride.
UW Health, proud title sponsor of Badger Women's Sports.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
And welcome back. We've got more with Wisconsin setters Lauren Carlini, Sydney Hilley, and Charlie Fuerbringer. Let's talk about Kelly Sheffield a little bit. What is it like having Kelly as a head coach? We'll go down the line. We'll start with you, Lauren. What was it like having Kelly? Because you got here his first season.
Yeah, he still had hair.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of hair. And he came in and he was so fired up and so on board from day one. I still remember that first conversation before I even got here at Wisconsin, and his vision and the big picture was unbelievable. And where the program is now is what he was kind of saying back in 2012, 2013 when he got the job. And so I think just having him every single day preaching that of like, hey, this bring it mentality, this is going to be Badger volleyball. No matter what, backs are against the wall, we're fighting and we don't back down. I think that's just something that has held true all the way through. And it's been really fun to see just how this program has grown and everyone has come after me.
Yeah. What was it like for you, Sid?
I just think he's so wise. Like sometimes, like when I was in it, I was like, I don't know if I agree with this or whatever. But then in the end, he always like ended up being right in some way. Like now it's like there's two people that I always think are right, my mom and Kelly Sheffield. Like no matter what it is, even now, like I'll call Kelly, and if I had a problem or whatever with my team or something I'm working on, like he always just makes me feel better and always is so, he just solves problems. Like he's such a good problem solver and everything and just always gives great advice, but yeah, just very wise.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing that Kelly does is he really studies us as players and as people, so he knows how to speak to us, how to communicate, and I think that's super special to have. I mean, he studies all of our discs and knows what all of our personalities are like and almost how we respond to things. Like, it's like he knows me better than I know myself sometimes, and he does a really good job at staying connected with us and making sure we're doing good in real life, even when we're in the middle of a tough season. Just the little things, like even like high-fiving us all when we're warming up for practice, just connecting, does a really good job at that.
When you think about this program, is there a moment that still gives you goosebumps? And for you, Charlie, in your first year, maybe that exists as well. Is there? I might guess what might give.
Yeah,
Sid?
Mine might be obvious. It's
Yeah.
the national championship match in 2021. I mean, you can't really beat that. Storybook ending to my career as well. So that was just really special.
Yeah, that must have been wild to go out like that, huh?
I mean, you can't ask for a better ending. You're Big Ten
literally
champions
it.
and national championship. It was like, all right, there I go, mic drop.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate mic drop.
Yeah.
Is there a moment that gives you goosebumps, Lauren?
Probably, there's a couple. I would say freshman year, advancing to the Final Four, then beating Texas in the Final Four when they were a 1 seed. That was insane. I just remember the whole crowd cheering for us, like against Texas, as the Cinderella story team. Another one would probably be, it's like a bittersweet one, but finishing my career Stanford match here my senior year, and we ended up losing in 5, and just the standing ovation from the fans after for all the seniors, just our last walk-off. I think both of those moments are unforgettable.
What's the best memory you have so far in your career?
I have 2. One being the Penn State match when we killed them.
Yep.
That was pretty fun. And then second one being the Minnesota game at home. That went 5. We won like 19-17. I just remember that being like an insane match. That was the most tired I had been after a game, and it was just super intense, and that I thought that was a really good like team sticking together moment.
What would you tell your freshman self right before your first start? If you could go back and be like, hey, Lauren, listen, or hey, Sid, or even you, Charlie, in your first start last year, is there something you would tell your freshman self?
Mine might be just to like soak it all in. Like, even though I got to play an extra season, 5 years, like it still felt like it went so fast, and it's just such a special time. Like, you're with your best friends playing the sport you love in the best environment in the entire country. Like, we're just so lucky. And I think sometimes you forget, like, oh, maybe I don't want to train today, or I don't feel like it. And then you take a step back and you're like, this is just awesome what we get to do. So just making sure that I just enjoy it to the fullest extent.
I think mine would be just continuing being in the moment. There were times I would catch myself thinking forward, right? Oh, we have a match on next week. This is who we're playing. And, oh, what if we do this? And what if? It's about being in the moment. It's about connecting with others around you. And I think that got away from me at times in terms of, especially with the connecting. So just, yes, living in the moment, being really present, but also just enjoying every single second that you get to spend with these incredible humans around you.
Yeah, me too. Staying present. My freshman season, like, I can't. Minnesota, Penn State game were the only 2 I can, like, pick memories from. The rest went by in, like, a blur. So yeah, trying to stay present, live every moment to its fullest.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health and is brought to you by Hy-Vee and by Construction Business Group, by Gruber Law Offices, and by WEA Member Benefits.
4-0 run. Where will she go next? Another great serve, pounded in out of system. Sigler from the left, a roll shot. Egan right there. Horner to Via Geach. The run continues. and we're tied at 18.
The regular season begins for the Wisconsin basketball team on Monday night, taking on Campbell, and then on Friday night against Northern Illinois. And the Badger football team, coming off a bye, begins the final month of the season, taking on Washington this Saturday at Camp Randall Stadium. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
Every farmer wants to up their uptime, so we purposefully designed our tractors and implements to keep you in the field. Tailored for your operation, Case IH tractors are intuitive to use, easy to maintain, packed with the latest tech, and backed by dealer support you can trust. Because Case IH equipment isn't just built to work, it's built to work for you. Case IH, built by farmers.
Have you heard people say women's sports are having a moment?
It's not a moment.
Moments are fleeting. They come and they go.
This isn't just a moment.
But success is nothing new at Wisconsin.
History in Wisconsin.
There's a history here.
Age championship.
So let's celebrate women's sports for what it really is.
It's not a moment.
It's not a moment.
It's a movement.
And you're invited to come along for the ride.
UW Health, proud title sponsor of Badger Women's Sports.